They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. The Nittany Lions will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Red Raiders offense will have first crack at this one. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Here's the pressure. He's got him. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Penn State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be, and now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience. And
there he goes! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. He'll take it himself. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Penn State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Hunt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. From the gun, the ground game. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. He's piled up 87 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Puts him in the spin cycle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On target over the middle. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And the Red Raiders have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run play action. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. You saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Catch in the middle. It's caught. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He'll try to do it himself. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Slithers into space. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. They'll run the option. They'll give it to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. No turning back now. It's 4th and goal. Making side adjustments here. They want to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Penn State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for space, it's Cobb. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. From midfield, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the play yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Dances away. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man, everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
The screen, he's got wheels. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to adjust the pattern. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Texas Tech, 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional grounding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down across the 35. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Got room to work. Quarterback gets enough. Turning it on. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Penn State 42, Texas Tech 3.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Gets it out fast. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. He turns it loose to the left. Makes a grab on the shot. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45 on his way. Wide open spaces. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
56.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they're able to make the tackle. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. The Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the room.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The offense changing the play. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. On the run, deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth.
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. And they're up by 10 over Utah. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
Unloads it left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Under fire. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gives them some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. The Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Fires to the big fella. A worthy effort to get it out to the 15-yard line, but they'll be short of the 1st down, 4th down coming. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. And it'll be downed right there.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you play the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you can tell they caught up with him to force the fumble.
The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing...
There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
At midfield, he's got room. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field and lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Punt is on its way. And this ball will be downed at around the 20.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The give as they work on that clock. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.